Hello YouTubers! Today I will be discussing a very special game that most people in the 90s know about. This year we are celebrating the 20th birthday / anniversary of an amazing purple dragon, Spyro the Dragon. Created by Insomniac Games and published by Sony for the PlayStation 1 and released in 1998, Spyro has touched the hearts of everyone who has played his game, including the famous American rapper Snoop Dogg. Spyro has many series of games, as well as starring in a TV show called Skylanders. But today, I will be talking about the very beginning of Spyro, from his very first game, Spyro the Dragon for the PlayStation 1. The plot of this game starts out with some older dragons being asked about the Dragon Worlds, and about an evil villain named Nasty Nork, who is listening as the dragons insult him. Nasty Nork gets very upset, as he then casts a spell all over the Dragon Worlds, turning the dragons into crystal. But Spyro somehow managed to dodge the spell and realizes that he's the only one who can save the dragons. The game then starts you out in the world called Artisan's Home, where the first dragon gets released. Releasing the dragons trapped in crystals sometimes gives you hints and guides the further you play the game. They also will be giving you goals that must be completed before continuing forward, like releasing more dragons, catching dragon egg thieves, collecting gems, and also defeating bad bosses along the way. The game has a really simple platform and systematics. Charging, flaming, gliding, and rolling are Spyro's moves. You notice that Spyro has wings but cannot fly. In most of the game, you can only glide from one area to another. However, there are challenging portals that you take you to places that Spyro can fly in. There are only one of these portals in each world. There are 6 Dragon Worlds that you must complete through, collecting everything that you can to 100%. There is a chart in the start menu that helps you track your percentage progress in the game. You may also notice Spyro's glowy insect friend that follows him around. This little guy's name is Sparks the Dragonfly. He is important in the game since he represents Spyro's health. Every time Spyro takes damage, you will notice his change in color. Yellow, blue, green, and then poof. Once Sparks is no longer with Spyro and Spyro takes one more hit, he will pass out, and once he passes out, you will lose a life, and then respawn on the last dragon's platform that you released. The way Sparks can regain back his regular glowy happy little self is by eating butterflies that can appear by killing smaller animals like chickens or sheep. Sometimes when you have killed the same enemies before and they no longer drop gems, they will drop crystal-like ball things, and when you collected enough can grant you health. But sometimes when you also kill an enemy and they have no gems, they will also drop butterflies for Sparks to eat. Sparks also comes in handy when picking up gems. When he is near a gem, he will fly to it and pick it up to give to Spyro for their collection. The platforms left behind for the dragons you rescued can be used as a way to save your game and repeat the dragon cutscenes, so you can watch them again as much as you want. The original 1998 Spyro the Dragon is always enjoyable and fun to play. And since it is the game's 20th anniversary, Spyro now has a remake of the 3 PlayStation 1 games called Spyro Reignited Trilogy, which was just released on November 13, 2018. But instead of being created by Insomniac and published by Sony, this game was created by Toys for Bob and published by Activision. With a different style and HD graphics, gameplay of the original Spyro, it has brought back memories of the famous and lovable Purple Dragon back to everyone who knows and plays the games. Nothing much has changed in this 2018 version of Spyro, other than the HD looks of the dragons, the special effects, the voice actors, and the beautiful design of the platform. Oh, and just in case you get lost in the worlds, a map was also added as well, which comes in handy when you think you have explored an area but really haven't. The new 2018 game of the Spyro the Dragon still feels the same. Memories of the adventure of the Purple Dragon have been rekindled for people who have played the game, and also started new memories for those who have not. interesting facts of the making of Spyro is that it was mostly inspired from the movie Dragonheart, a heart-filled movie about a dragon who was good and a hero, and wonder in the eyes of every human, including a knight, starred by Dennis Quaid, that the dragon named Draco would help to save the knight's kingdom from an evil king. Spyro's game started out kind of dark and mature, but was then turned into more of a light and cute nature. During the creation process, they wanted to give their dragon a name. The first name they thought of was Pete, but there was a copyright concern as the name was similar to the Disney's movie Pete's Dragon. They had to come up with another name. The next name was Pyro, but they thought it was too mature, and finally someone thought about adding an S in front of the name Pyro, and the name Spyro was created and decided. Most people don't know that Insomniac and the creators of Crash Bandicoot, Naughty Dog, had a very close relationship and would help build each other's games. In fact, in the Spyro games, there are hidden demos of Crash games, and in the Crash games, there would be Spyro demos. Which explains why Crash and Spyro got along in the Game Boy Advance games, Spyro Orange and Crash Bandicoot Purple, when the two heroes swapped worlds and enemies. The next step was to give Spyro a look and color. He had many different kinds of designs and colors. At first they were going to make him green, but they realized that he would probably blend in with the grass too well, and another copyright concern from Disney's movie Pete's Dragon because the dragon in that movie was green. Since the game is very colorful and light, a lot of colors didn't fit well with Spyro. The only color they could come up with was purple, which stuck out very nicely, and he wouldn't blend in with the environment. Spyro the Purple Dragon is what he would be called. It was then after the game was completed, Spyro the Dragon was released to the public of sale September 9th, 1998 in North America, and then released on October in 1998 in Europe. Spyro the Dragon to me has always been one of my favorite childhood game characters. In fact, Spyro was my very first PlayStation game, and the reason why I love games today. If you haven't played this game before and it looks interesting to you, I would recommend you give this adorable purple dragon a chance. Whether you play the original 1998 version or the latest 2018 version of this dragon, you will enjoy the Spyro the Dragon game. That concludes my video of Spyro the Dragon video game for the PlayStation 1. If you like this video, like and subscribe, and feel free to leave comments below if you wish. Thanks so much for watching, and have a good day.